Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Ever since I became cabin crew, I've had some really amazing experiences and also some interesting experiences. And so like every time something happens, I go on Instagram and I'm like, guys, this is what happened today. So one of my friends said to me, Tembi, why don't you actually vlog this? This is vloggable content. I was like, you're actually right. This could be something. So I'm giving it a go. This is what I'm calling my cabin crew series. I'm going to be talking everything from FAQs to passenger etiquette. Yeah, guys, finally I can come for you. Yes, on my channel because on flight I just have to be like, I'm sorry, ma'am. Thank you. Oh my God, excuse me. But now I get to actually, say it how I've always wanted to say it. I hope I don't get fired for this. But yeah, we're going to talk about passenger etiquette. We're going to go to funny stories, informative things as well that you guys might not know as passengers and you need to know for your next flight. So I hope you guys join me on this journey as I talk everything up in the skies. Enjoy. So I was literally battling. What do I start with? There's so much that I want to say. And so after a lot of, deliberation, I was like, let me just start with what you guys find maybe annoying about us or certain policies or things that you just don't get and you're like, but why? Why are you annoying me on my flight? So I just have a piece of paper with a few things. I'm just going to talk about maybe like 5, 6 things today. As I think of more, I'm gonna, maybe make a part 2 of this video. But the first thing is baggage allowance. Yes. Yo, it's so funny every time people are like, but why do I have to have 2 bags there, 1 bag there? Why are you not allowing me? It's the same weight. So there's a little something called weight balance. I think that's the term. Right, anyway, it's about weight balance. So what happens is on the flight you actually have to make sure that the flight is balanced, and this means if you take too much baggage up to the cabin, then the crew doesn't know, not the crew, sorry, ground staff doesn't know how the weight is going to be balanced on top there, right? Because you can put your bag anywhere, depending on space, you might not actually put it by your seat, it will go somewhere else, right? But if they put it in the cargo hold, they know exactly where they've placed it. And so what happens is they then fill in a, what's this called? They then come with a load sheet, a load sheet that's given to the captain, and the captain knows that there's this much weight on this side, like maybe compartment A, there's this much weight in compartment B, and there's this much weight here, right? And this also helps when they don't want you to put everything in one bag, because then they can distribute that weight more evenly across the cargo hold, which is going to be much more difficult to do if your luggage is in one bag. I hope that makes sense. So that's what it is. It's not just people being annoying, it is actually a whole thing. And so what happens is most of the time, especially with empty flights, this is very important during takeoff and landing to know the weight distribution of the plane. So this is the same with passenger seating. When someone moves, literally, I mean, one person moves, we have to inform the captain. He has to know, and then he has to recalculate. Of course, granted, if it's one person, I don't really think it's a big deal, but I mean, I'm just cabin crew. But most of the time, one person moves, the other one moves, and then everyone is moving. And so when you see yourself being seated in a cluster, like everyone is in the middle of the cabin, there's a reason. Because at the bottom, what's happening? Maybe the load is at the front and at the back. So then ground staff has to put everyone in the middle. Or if you're all in front, or some in front, some at the back, and the middle is empty, there's a reason for that. So that's the first one. I hope it's clear, Nyana, to everyone. So the second one is window blinds. During landing, we ask you guys to open your window blinds. We don't want you to be disturbed by the sun. We're not trying to wake you up from your beautiful sleep. No. As passengers, you probably have a better view of what's happening outside than actually the cabin crew do. Because I know for a fact with our aircrafts at the front, it's not very easy for us to see outside the window. So if there's an emergency, anything, you guys are actually able to be our eyes and be like, guys, there's sexual being outside, something's going down, and that actually gets to help us a lot. And so in opening everyone's window blinds, granted you might still be sleeping so you won't see anything, but the guy next to you could, or the other one, or so on and so forth. So this is actually a big thing, safety related thing. It really is huge. um the other one is seatbelts, right? Okay, how do I go about this one? So as opposed to your car, where it's sort of evident, if I'm not wearing my seatbelt and there's an impact, this is what's going to happen. Let me tell you guys now, as someone who's been flying for 5 years, there are things called hard landings. It's not a crash landing, but it's a hard landing. So if you don't have your seatbelt on during that time, you could actually hit your head onto the seat in front of you. And this could, in the best case scenario, cause whiplash. Worst case scenario, you can break your neck, break your spine. It could actually really go badly. And I've seen a lot of passengers with infants refuse. Like, they'll be like, no, my baby's fine. I'm holding my baby. Babes, if you crash, you're not going to hold that baby. The first thing is just involuntary. You're going to let go of your child, and your child is going to fly. So for your safety and the safety of your child, please put that seatbelt on. Guys, we can't, unfortunately, we are not police. So when someone doesn't put their seatbelt on, we can't actually do anything. I'll plead with you, please just put your seatbelt on for your safety. But if you don't, I can't do anything. And then I just have to let it go. Right. Seatbelts done. Headsets. This is another one. It's the same as the window blinds. If we have an unexpected crash landing, emergency landing, sorry, let me not say crash landing. Sorry, that will scare everyone. An unexpected emergency landing, you're not going to hear the cabin crew tell you to unbuckle your seatbelt and go to your nearest exit. You're not going to hear this. And sometimes people are asleep with the headsets on. So at least if you're awake and you've got headsets on, you can see, people are running, let me get up. But if you actually have your eyes closed and you've got those on, then you're not going to know what's happening around you. I know we love our shows, guys. I love my shows, my Netflix. Even when I'm flying, I'm on my shows. Like, or if I'm with Emirates, I've got the ICE entertainment on and I'm watching some movies. But one thing that I try to do, I know it's okay, I shouldn't be saying this, but like, headsets should be off, but I like to keep one side on and I remove the other one so that I'm actually aware of what's happening at all times. All right, so the last one is not so much safety. This is just about meals. It's very unfortunate. Most times, most airlines, I know in economy especially, like I've only flown business class once. Wow. But mostly I'm in economy, and it's normally what chicken or veg, or maybe beef, chicken and veg. So what happens is during the service flow, we have a certain way that we serve, either from the front or from the back, whatever it is. But once we get to you and we don't have that option anymore, guys, I'm so sorry. Like, there's no kitchen in the galley. Like, if I could, I would bring the beef and cook it, or the chicken and cook it for you and give you. But if it's not there, if catering didn't give us enough chicken, there is nowhere that I'm going to get this chicken from. Absolutely nowhere. So when I say to someone, sorry, ma'am, unfortunately, we only have veg left, and you're like, I want chicken, we're just going to stand there. We'll just wait with you until we land, because there's absolutely nothing that I can do. And it's very unfortunate. So the one thing, though, that's kind of important for you to note, if you are vegetarian, please make sure when you book your flight, make a note of that. And so when we get the passenger information list or the manifest, we're able to see that this passenger is actually vegetarian, and we keep that meal aside. So even if you're served last, we're going to have that veg for you. But if you just want chicken because you're like me, we love chicken, hi, gay babes, I don't know where. You're not gonna get your chicken. That's the truth of the matter, and it's really unfortunate. I've had some weird requests. I've had someone tell me, I don't want onions in my meal. Please take out the onions. Make sure it doesn't have onions. Like, I'll be like, okay, no onions in this one. No, the meal comes as it is. If you have allergies and you're like, I don't eat cheese, and we're like, oh, sorry, we're actually serving mac and cheese, baked. We have this baked chicken with cheese thing. Then I'll be like, sorry, you can't eat it. Here's a veg meal instead. But guys, please don't be upset with your cabin crew. We actually have nowhere else to get these meals as soon as they run out. Right, I think that is everything for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Next episode is going to be, I won't tell you, you have to watch it. Have a lovely day.